Hi guys, Rob from Iceboxauto here today. Just going to bring you today's installation, which is in our TZ1226X model, which is for the Vauxhall stroke Opel Astra J. This is we class as our prestige model, which basically is the more expensive one, as you would expect with a prestige model. Now, a lot of people give us the questions of what's the differences between our TTV 1974, which is £329.99 at this present time, and this particular model. There's not much really difference in the particular systems. The functionalities will tend to be a bit similar. Both have the built-in CarPlay and Android Auto, DSP sound processor, but this has got a PX6 core board, where the cheaper model's got an 8 core, and this comes with slightly less RAM. So people always ask the questions, well, why is this more expensive than the cheaper model if it's got a lower spec? And the easiest way to explain it to you is a bit like if you go into a shop and you buy Bose speakers or over Panasonic, you're obviously going to find one which is a better build. Now, they're both good units, they both do what they say on the tin. The quality of them is quite good, but as I say, this is the prestige model, which you'll find out that the build and the of the system is a bit more a bit better than on this model than the other one. But as I say, both good units. So I'm just going to show you a little peek into what the system's got and how it operates. Now, there is a lot of systems on Aliexpress and eBay which are around £150 mark, so we're always getting inundated with comments when we put these on the groups and on forums saying about this and this, and they're all like, oh yeah, I can go and get £150. This isn't a £150 unit, let me assure you. It is quite expensive. If you're familiar with your Tesla, you've done a bit of research on the Tesla units, you'll find that this interface here is one of the more expensive ones that you'll find out there. So sorry to say, it's not a £150 unit, but if you're on a budget, then I understand. But if you like paying out for quality products for your car, which obviously you will respect, then obviously this is a unit that you can go for. Okay, so there's the home page there. So this will work with the original air conditioning. So if I was to operate the air conditioning here, you'd find out the air conditioning bar comes up here. So if I was to press the buttons, as you can see, it's operating on the screen. I will pre-warn you that this here, a lot of people tend to expect this to be a touchscreen side of things. It's only touchscreen if you're removing the original AC panel. So if your AC panel remains in the car, then obviously you will still need to use the buttons. So if you're buying this sort of system, you see a touchscreen part there, it won't be touchscreen because obviously the buttons take care of that. If you remove these buttons for any other Tesla models, which are just a little bit below this camera viewing, is where the AC is at the moment, because it goes into the bottom of the frame, then obviously you still use the buttons. As you can see, these buttons here, it comes with your hazard buttons and your door locking buttons, your traction control and park and assist button, and also this button here. These all work. So as you can hear, the doors are locked. Hazard buttons, as you can hear in the background, working. So all these buttons will work in conjunction with the car. So okay, so I'm just going to go onto the system itself. As you can see, you can change the little background images there. So obviously you've got navigation here, which is preset to Google Maps. Now, this is an online map, so you will need to connect your phone as a hotspot to it, or if you alternatively you could use a 4G dongle through the USB cable, which is in the glove box today. As it hasn't got an internet connection at the moment, then obviously you're not going to get any maps, but obviously once you've done that, you will get full maps here. Good thing with using Google Maps is that you got a voice recognition icon with Google services. So you basically can press the icon of this one here, which is the voice recognition, and obviously you can tell it where you want to go. Okay, radio station, that's the radio interface. So obviously you can pre-check your channels on here. It works with the steering wheel controls, as you see I can do it now. But I'm going to leave the music off today because sometimes our YouTube put a copyright claim on there if you try to use music. We're not authorised to do so. So going to the next one here. So this is your music app. You see, this has just got a dummy, a demo music app on there. So this one would be where you play your MP3 tunes on there, so obviously you can put your music on a flash stick and play it through there, similar to this one here, video. This is where you would get the video settings, and here this is also another dummy one. So basically you can have picture in picture on there, so obviously you can have a little bit larger screen, and there are your icons down below to control the settings. So next one, we're going to go into DSP center. So this is where you would control and enhance your music output. Because it's got the sound processor, you do get quite a lot in terms of how you're going to enhance it. So I'll just basically go through some of the, let me have a look 1 second. Okay, don't want to customize that. So basically, as you can see, there's a lot to it. If I go back one, let's go back to the center. Okay, just to show you some other options in there. So you control your bass and stuff. Balance for each speaker, allows you to do an output for each speaker here. Okay, if you know your speakers, you'll obviously know what that's about. Okay, let's have a little look at the applications here. So this is where you would have your prefix applications which come on the system anyway, and this is where you would download your any applications from the Google Play Store. So as you can see on here at the moment, it's got the mirror link on there. It's also got the Gmail and Google services, Google Maps, Play Store icon. This is a speech guidance app here, so we can look into that. So obviously you can tell the system what to do. We've not set any of this up anyway, but this one here is your CarPlay. This is where we haven't set it up yet, but I'll show you a little bit later on in the video what it looks like. And this is where obviously your Android Auto and your CarPlay will play through. But as I say, I'll set that up in a moment. There's a couple of little things there, your auxiliaries there. So if you wanted to link in like TV boxes through the auxiliary, your RCA's ins, then you could use it through there. File Manager. This is where obviously you would load. You could load your APKs of your App Store. Your Google Play Store doesn't have certain applications like upload there, so if you want to put your IPTV on the system, you can't upload it onto this system. So obviously you can get it from third-party sites, put it onto a USB pen, and it'll show up in here. And this is another way of putting their applications onto the system without the Google Play Store. Let me just go back 1 second. Let's go to the settings. This is where you get a lot of the back-end settings here, where you can customize the system, and obviously other things like the GPS antenna, date, time, your language, your equalizer, which is obviously got into, and also other things like radio region, and there's back-end settings for passwords and stuff like that. So if you've got any questions on the item, throw them in the comments box down below. Drop us a line on the phone number in the description, or on the email address in the description, or you can go onto the Iceboxauto.com website, and there's a live chat box in there if you want to speak to us live on that box there. So I'll just bring the video to an end, and thanks for watching again, and we'll be back soon with more delights on installation and products that we have supplied and fitted. Okay, take care, see you soon. The Android Auto, which basically is connected through the Bluetooth, and then what tends to happen is it'll kick itself off Bluetooth and then go over to Wi-Fi of your phone. So you're not actually using any hotspot settings of your phone, it's just all to do with your Wi-Fi on your phone. So as you can see, this is the CarPlay side of things, so it's a nice big screen for you. So the good thing with this is, and I will give you the recommendation of, if you're looking to purchase a DAB antenna which is external, $13,999 on our website, I always say just go purchase it, excuse me a second, just download it to your phone and just play it through the CarPlay app or the Android Auto app of the system. That way you're not paying the $39.99. And I'll be truthful with you, you're not going to get any better reception than a phone, because it's a multi-pound device.
Miss Paddy Power's
So you can see,
Tracker on TalkSport. Combine
this is my DAB radio. Okay, so basically let me just show you the next thing I want to show you. I'm just going to switch this off. So the next thing is another thing that a lot of people tend to ask questions about is, do you lose any original menus of the car because you're taking out the red monochrome screen up here, this section here, and obviously this is where it gives you computer information. So this system has a console application which allows you to 1 second. So as you can see, a lot of your cars all your cars computer information's on here too. So as you can see, scrolling down there's like quite a lot of information that you would get from your original screen. So yeah, that application is a good one for this feature here. So obviously that's an answer to your question. So